can't have two minds about this. The cult must decide.
Letters to and from the cult. Gods. They have a foothold in every part of the Greek world. We're in more danger than I thought. It's strange. I feel something towards the pyramid. It's covered in shards, like Elpinor's.
Ah, you had the last piece. Now it is ready. Every time I see it, it calls to me and sings of power. Does it call to you like it calls to me?
It does.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
No.
She hasn't even arrived yet. Gather yourself and hold your tongue, fool. Show respect for the bloodline.
Elpinor is dead. One of you is a traitor. The artifact will expose them. Everyone will be tested. You first. Go. You. Go. You. Get up here. The traitor is dead!
You're alive.
There were people in the temple. I couldn't see their faces. Herodotus. They control all of the Greek world. Everything.
I see. It's worse than I thought.
There's more. They have a weapon.
What kind?
A soldier. Stronger and more ferocious than any I've ever seen. Herodotus. It's my sister.
We need to get to Athens.
Athens? We need to find my mother. My clothes. Spear.
Of course.
My spear! The cult of Cosmos called my sister Demos. She used an artifact to see my memories.
Alexios, the man I serve. We must tell him what's happened before it's too late. You've heard the name Pericles before.
Pericles is the great general leading the Delian League against the Spartans. They say he's ruthless.
We aren't leading the League against anyone. Pericles is a man of peace. This war was thrust upon him. Upon us all.
A general who doesn't want war? Not likely.
Save your doubts. He is working to end this war. We all are. If there are forces colluding against him, he must be warned. We have to go.
To Athens? They're hunting my family, my mother. I have to find her.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it. If Pericles doesn't put an end to this war, we're all as good as dead. Including your mother.
Fuck your war! The cultists are exterminating my family!
You have a duty to the Greek world. We both do. Pericles must be warned.
She is my mother. What would you have me do?
If there is one place where we can find information about your mother, it is in Athens.
How?
Pericles surrounds himself with the brightest minds in Athens. Which is to say, anywhere. In Athens, you can fulfill your duty to your family. But before we can go, I need you to meet me at the Lion of Leonidas, at Thermopylae.
Leonidas? Why?
There's something I need to know. Something that may help us take down this cult and save your mother.
You've proven I can trust you. But let's make it quick, Herodotus. First Thermopylae, then we go to Athens. make sure every single one of these cultists dies by my hands.
I spent 20 years at sea, only to realize the cult was my home.
The fight is only over when I am the last man left standing.
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men, so I simply cut them open.
Let's move!
Yeah!
Slow down, you idiot!
Ella,
Ah, you can't hit me, idiot!
Come on! Out of the way! Yeah! He's here! Yeah! Come on. Ella. Yeah! Ha!
Ella.
Oh.
Ella.
Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes. This is where Leonidas was laid to rest.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta. What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned the people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like Elpinor?
He was, part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my sister.
Your sister? By Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies. And one of them fights like a Dinar and sits thunder like Zeus. We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them.
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andres.
Come on, then! We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt the pirates! Master!
Someone deal with the fire!
Beer! Bows ready!
Alaka! Shit!
Ready your bow!
Again? Can't be taking this much damage! Road
Forward!
can't keep this up, Commander! Take look at the challenge!
Start throwing! Fast as we can!
Commander, roads need time to rest!
Ready the oars! Let's go!
Oars catch the threat! Lucky we got out of that alive!
Drop the sail! Rowers, go! We're at maximum speed!
Commander,
More speed.
oars can't keep this up!
Speed up! Come on!
We're going as fast as we can!
Increase speed! Ready oars! Let's move!
Can't keep going at this speed!
Sails now! Get ready to fight!
Commander, we are at full speed, Commander!
Onward! Ready to shoot! Barrage! Archers, get ready! More speed! We're at full speed!
We are going as fast as we can, Commander! Bull!
Oh! That marathon! Lower sail! Lower the oars! Archers, forward! Throw spear! Like arrows! Head for open water! Running speed!
Can't go any faster!
Under positions! Shoot! Ready arrows!
Okay! Salvage!
Spears, now!
We're taking damage from the flames!
We're moving now!
We can't go any faster, Commander!
Increase speed! Fire on tight!
I wasn't even worried. They could never take you, Christian.
Get the oars ready!
Hold to the brake, Commander!
Go on.
How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible. And it gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you. Show you a path.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be, just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. We are approaching the island of Andros, Yes, here we can see the two... Greatest Myrmidon, Achilles.
I was more excited by the fact that Andros exports some of the most expensive marble in the world.
Is this the... The rumored ancient civilization ruins you were talking about?
It is. Look for a large gate.
We'll stop here! Here it is.
Is that a door? I've never seen anything like it before. How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I no matter.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
I need a spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I touched something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Mater, I haven't forgotten you. By the gods! Who built all this? How does a place like this exist? How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos? Something's glowing over there.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Alexios didn't just have Isu technology, he had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Alexios.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. But Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Alexios, and Cassandra. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Brahmin variant, with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra-portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined. I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE.